How is it going, fellow gamers? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my brand new Fel-Energy based bear class I uniquely named the Fel Bearer. I will show you the enchants used for this build, the talents and rotation, as well as how this build operates. I hope you enjoy the video. What is up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to the channel, where today I have for you another powerful yet extremely unorthodox build. Yes, it's going to be another bear, but I promise you, you're going to like this one just as much as you did the last. Before we get started though, I would like to quickly mention that I have extra information on every single one of my builds here on the channel over on my Discord, as well as a place for you guys to ask me questions on my builds and request for me to theorycraft builds to use on the channel. Furthermore, I wanted to quickly give everybody watching a chance to win a 50 DP Unleashed Elemental Elite War Chest. So if this video can hit 200 likes in the first 3 days, that is 72 hours, I will choose somebody from the comment section of this video to win. You don't even need to be subscribed. Fuck that shit. Now, let's get into the build. We'll begin with the enchants we utilized for this build, with the first of the two being Felborne. Felborne infuses your player character with Fel power, causing it so that dealing damage has a chance to summon a Fel meteor that comes crashing down from the sky, causing chaos damage as well as increasing your chance to score a critical on the target hit by the meteor by 5% for 8 seconds. This enchant scales the worst out of every Fel enchant in the game, but we are currently working on trying to convince the developers to fix the scaling on these enchants so we can utilize them properly. Please help me get this done. I would love your vote, thank you. Anyhow, the second enchant we used for this build was again Fel Strike, the same enchant we used for our Fel Magic Healer. Fel Strike causing it so that direct damage and healing abilities have a chance to launch an orbital strike of Fel-Energy. Now, as for the epics utilized, we first have Tainted Swipe, which makes it so that every 10 seconds our swipe becomes infected, dealing nature damage over time to those hit by the swipe, with that very nature damage generating increased threat. This enchant works closely with our second epic enchant, Faerie Swarm. Faerie Swarm makes it so that casting Faerie Fire on a target also casts Swarm on that same target, if Swarm is known. This enchant works closely with Tainted Swipe due to the Nature's Reach talent capstone bonus, which reads, your nature spells, which for us would be Tainted Swipe, have a chance to spread our insect swarm to all enemies within 5 yards of the target already afflicted by our insect swarm. This means that Tainted Swipe now spreads our insect swarm if we use it after swarm is already on the target. Now, the interaction with Tainted Swipe, Faerie Swarm, and Nature's Reach is very important due to the last epic enchant we utilized today, with that being Growing Rage. What Growing Rage does is make it so that each and every single time you cast a nature spell, you increase your physical damage by 2%, stacking up to 5 times. That means that we can increase the damage in our physical abilities by up to 10%. We stack Growing Rage by casting Faerie Fire, which is also Swarm and nature ability, followed by Swipe, which is Tainted Swipe and nature ability, followed by then either Faerie Fire again or your Nature's Reach proccing off of your swipes. Continue to time your Faerie Fire with your 9-second downtime on Tainted Swipe, and your damage will be pretty damn insane. As for rare enchants, we utilize first Feral Instincts, which increases the damage done by our swipe a total of 8%, or 24% total if you stack it 3 times. Second, for rares, we used Anticipation ×1 for the purpose of increasing our dodge by a truly game-changing 1%. Third, we stacked Thick Hide ×1, which increases the armor contribution from cloth and leather items by 3%. Now, surprisingly, we did use some common enchants for this build. To start, we used Hasty Faerie Fire ×3 to reduce the cooldown on our Faerie Fire by 0.3 seconds for a total of 0.9 seconds. This is going to help with stacking our Growing Rage. Second, we used Critical Swipe ×3, which increases the chance to critical with Swipe by 2% or 6% total. And lastly, we used Powerful Swipe ×3, which increases the damage of our Swipe by 2% or 6% total again. As for the talents with this build, those will be linked in the description in many different ways, with those being a link to the Ascension website, an image to ponder over, as well as in my Discord, which is again linked in the description. Now, let's get into how this build operates. So, to start, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and cast your Faerie Fire followed by Charge. Then you're going to want to hit Claw, which is going to have Growing Rage stacked twice. You're going to want to then hit Faerie Fire again, which has it stacked 3 times, and then spam your swipe and pray to God. Well, there we go. We had Tainted Swipe actually pick that up for us. We hit Faerie Fire again. We got Growing Rage up to 5, and now we're slapping for a fucking shit tons of damage. Unfortunately, our Nature's Reach did not proc there. That kind of fucked us, but that's besides the point. Really, this is, again, a swipe build. It's going to be a little bit more difficult than that Holy Bear that we did a little bit back, and that's only because we have to incorporate Faerie Fire into our rotation to make sure that we get our growing rage stacking the way it needs to, so that our swipe does fat damage. But if we get our Tainted Swipes lined up with our Faerie Fire procs, and we also get Nature's Reach procking the way it's supposed to be procking, it's not right now, then we could easily pump way more damage than we ever were on our Holy Bear, even taking into consideration the fact that we don't even have Consecration being placed on the ground, and our only real AoE outside of Swipe is going to be our Fel Explosion, as you see there, which doesn't even happen all that frequently, since I need to increase the goddamn fucking proc chance, or increase the amount of damage it does when it procs, but they won't fucking do that. I hope they do at some point. These enchants have been in the game just collecting dust. That's besides the goddamn point, though. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get into the gameplay for you boys. I appreciate every last one of you guys for watching. Thank you very much. I will see you in the dungeon. Peace. Alrighty, boys, we got a fucking instant queue. People are actually running mythics this morning. It's insane. It's absolutely, it's mesmerizing. In all fairness, I can't believe that people are doing that. They're playing the fucking game. What? Let's go ahead and get working, boys. I don't got time for no bullshit. Hello there. I don't got time for hellos. I only got time for grinding. The faster I get going, the less time they have to build up DPS, which means my DPS looks better. So that's fine by me, sir. Get our growing rage stacked up there with our Faerie Fire and Tainted Swipes. Not really looping them up all too well just yet, but they're not jumping down with me, which is really a pain in the ass. But that's fine. We got Sanjin doing more DPS. We got everybody doing more DPS than us right now, so it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Well, I really hope that this is not... Is this the daily dungeon? Watch this be the daily dungeon, and I have to TP in and TP out just to make sure that everything's fine. Dude, whatever, man. They're gonna allow for me to make my mistake. If you make me, they're not gonna let me feel bad for my mistake, is what I'm trying to say right now. But I'm stuttering like a little bitch. Oh god, dude, tanker. Am I a fucking tank right now, or am I just damage? Don't even look at the DPS meter. Okay, I'm playing with actual chads. This isn't typical. Usually, I'm the only top tier chad. Come take some of this. Oh, I'm getting whoa, whirlwinded on. Whoa, I don't think I like that. Why am I pulling everything? You know, AoE DPS, motherfucker. I don't give a shit if this is mythics and everything hits like a truck. I don't care. I'm playing a bear tank, and bear tanks aren't a part of the meta. Bear tanks are no longer the meta like they used to be in Season 7, so every time someone sees me, they kind of shit their pants a little bit. They're like, oh fuck, someone's not playing shield tank right now. We only play the meta here on Project Ascension. Well, you didn't realize who I am, did you? I'm blonde belly, blonde boner. I play with everything and anything, even fucking Fel Strike. I even play with Fel Strike. Boys, I swear to God, in my lifetime here on Project Ascension, we will make it so that these Fel enchants are able to be utilized once again, and they're going to be some of the best enchants on the game, I swear to God. Even if they're not some of the best enchants in the game, if we can make them usable, like usable whatsoever, that'd be great. Where am I going? I don't even know, brother. What kind of damage are we pumping? 2.1k, oh my god. 3 targets. We got a hell of a fucking pack of boys with us today, though. Let me tell you, this is not common. Usually, I'm carrying everybody. Top damage, tanking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. You guys watched my content for long enough to know. You see it on a typical day-to-day basis. Anybody watch my streams? Everybody who's watching right now, I want to let you know something really quick, okay? I've been streaming more and more frequently over on my Twitch, despite the fact that I said I didn't want to do it as much this time around. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start doing it more frequently, because making these builds on repeats kind of becoming a little monotonous, especially since it takes so much time to roll these builds as it is. So I might start streaming the entirety of the rolling process and prestiging process all over on my Twitch. Go ahead and follow that motherfucking bitch. I'm usually averaging like 5 or 6 viewers at a time at the moment. It used to be a lot more than that, but it seems like the Twitch category's kind of dying, but it might just be me. I don't know. Maybe I'm boring. Anyhow, this spider part of the dungeon's a really good chance for us to test out our AoE DPS, since the mother spider doesn't stop spawning the baby spiders. So, let's pray to God that our nature's reach blesses us and procs. No, it didn't. Fucking dick! We got Tainted Swipe, and we got Faerie Fire up on the... Okay, I'm a dead bear. Oh shit. See, that's what I mean. Mommy spider didn't stop spawning baby spiders, and that's what led to our demise. Alrighty, boys, we're about to try this all out again, alright? This is, again, gonna be a good chance for us to test out our AoE DPS, but that's all if our other DPS in the party are able to pump enough damage to get us through this part of the dungeon. Maybe it was the healer's fault there, I'm not sure. I know that for a fact, though, it wasn't my fault, as I am the tank, and the tank can most certainly never fuck up, so long as he's popping his defensives, which I was. No harm, no foul on my part. I tried my hardest. I did everything I could as an individual player with skill. The utmost skill, by the way, as a matter of fact. Let's do this. Alrighty, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here on the docks of Booty Bay. I hope everybody watching enjoyed the Felbearer build I spent the last week putting together for you guys. This build was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you guys have as much fun playing with it as I did making it. If you guys enjoyed the video, had a laugh, or learned something new, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. Absolutely no pressure, of course. I hope all of you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you around. Peace out, boys. Join that fucking Discord. Join it. Join it.